Insert mesh question, how do I insert my meshes the original size and not based on my brush size? There is no, that's from Karsten, there is no real, this is going to sound weird, there's no size in ZBrush. Basically your size is controlled, there's no native, I guess there's no native size in ZBrush. Like how you capture your brush, if I was to capture a brush like this, and I go to brush, create insert mesh, new, it creates an insert mesh. So it's really based on my bounding box. So if I go in here and I scale this thing way up, and I go to brush, create insert mesh, append. Okay, so now I've got both of these, and I grab this one. I'm like, okay, this one's gonna come in at a certain size, and then this one's gonna come in even bigger. Well, they don't, because it's capturing the bounding box of your object and then making it one size. So it's really just, it's arbitrary. The scale in ZBrush is arbitrary. Now, that's not to say there isn't scaling in ZBrush that happens when you bring meshes in. That's going to be controlled by your geometry size values, and then also the export value here, the scale there. So between those two, you're going to get certain values here, and also when you go in here and you do like so here's my custom menu here. So instead of going down here to deformation, unify, I can just go in here and, did I get rid of unify in here? I might have gotten rid of unify. Okay, I could go into unify here. I think at work I have unify, but at home I don't. Anyways, if you want to learn how to do custom menu stuff, it's my YouTube channel here. Go to the Intro to ZBrush Part 2. Where is that at? There he is. Go to Intro to ZBrush Part 2. That'll walk you through all the hotkeys and custom interface stuff. And if you want to download my personal interface that I'm using, you can go to QBrush and grab the Intro to ZBrush files, and that'll have my Z startup stuff that you'll need to like get this menu, and my hotkeys if you want them. But you don't have to be me. There's nothing special about this. I'm not a genius. That's just pretty basic stuff. So make your own that makes sense to you, I would say. But speaking to your point, and you did mention that if you do hold down Control, it'll snap as you're dragging this out. You hold down Control, it'll snap to your brush size here. And there's a caveat to this. So as you're holding down Control and dragging this out, you're getting very evenly spaced objects or evenly sized objects. However, if you hold down, not hold on Shift anymore, in ZBrush 4.8, if you double tap Dynamic, it'll turn Dynamic off. So now what you can do is you can hold down Control, and it'll snap it to your brush size here. But then if you back way away from your object and you hold down Control, it's going to snap to your brush size relative to where your camera is next to your object. So if you come in here, it's going to make it small. So just keep in mind that you're going to want to keep Dynamic on if you're going to be holding down Control. So now what we can do is make our brush size like this, and then if we back our camera way off, that's our brush size still. And if we back our camera way in, or move our camera way in, I should say, it'll still be the same size. Anywho, you get your undo slider here, so you can just back that undo slider all the way back here. Go back to where we started. And they haven't charged me since, so we're going to see how long that lasts, because that seems like a really, really ridiculously good deal. We got these primitives. I think we talked enough about how to make primitives. I think you guys get that.